So these ice aids have us really stressed out here in LA. And honestly, I've been thinking a lot about how Latinos really let down black people, and how I feel like if you're a Latino who knows that, or like even if you're like not even completely in the political sphere, but you are against these raids, you should know that a white man who said he was gonna do everything he said he was gonna do was not kidding around. And we honestly let our own self-hatred completely dictate how this man got elected again. And it's like, we really let down black people, and I feel so fucking angry at my own people. Like, I'm so fucking angry, and it's like, oh, the numbers weren't that close. I'm like, they were close enough. Like, so many Mexicans, especially Mexican men, voted and continue to support that fucking orange peel of a man. And I'm like, I don't get it. Like, and I was like, we need to fucking align ourselves with black people. Black people are and we need to deconstruct this anti-blackness in the community. Black people are our biggest allies in this fight, because we're seen down here. Black people and brown people are the field are the highest demographic that's in jail, the highest demographic that has, in terms of poverty, has high poverty rates. And it's like, why the fuck are we fighting each other? Black people are murdered for BS. They're murdered by cops all the time, and our brown people are being taken. And it's like, we have a common enemy. Why the hell are we like? It's like, and I don't even blame black people. Like, I don't want black people to think that. Especially, like, because black people have always been at the front line of the civil rights movement. And honestly, it's the freaking Latinos that need to do the fucking work and educate themselves. Not only that, it's like, deconstruct that. You can actually read a book. Read a book. Stop watching videos on, like, stop fucking listening to podcasts, porque también es pura gente pendeja que a veces oyen. Like, read books. If you can't read books, get on the Libby app and go to the fucking, like, because you could get free audiobooks from the library. Like, you need to deconstruct that anti-blackness. You need to get fucking woke. Like, real woke, not that fucking Trump woke, like actual black people woke. Because it's like, here we are being attacked. We have no fucking idea what we're doing, because we have never been attacked the way, I mean, we have in the 60s, but it wasn't like, we're going back to that time in the 60s. And it's like, I never thought I would live that life, and I'm afraid for what's gonna happen to our community. And it's like, I don't know, it's insane. And it's just like, I'm still fucking angry, but it's also like, Latinos need to fucking realize black people are your biggest allies here. They're the only ones that understand oppression to a degree that we as brown people will never understand. And I feel like with the ice raids is the closest we'll ever get to understanding black pain. But yeah, I'm like, I don't know. I'm just so emotional right now. I'm so angry, and I don't know what to do, because I have finals week. And I'm here getting fucking devastatingly just scrolling and seeing people being raided and kidnapped at their workplaces, at their freaking places where they can work. Like, obviously they're not getting benefits from the government if they fucking have jobs. And that's, oh my god, I'm like going crazy.
Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you all are doing well. The Latino communities are now living in fear, in tears and deep regret following the ICE raids and the deployment of the National Guard troops in Los Angeles. Some of the Latinos right now are coming out, blaming their own communities for not listening to the black folks last year before election, because this is the right time that the black folks could have chipped in to help them in marching or rather protesting. You've seen the protests going on in Los Angeles. The Latino communities cannot manage it alone. They need support from other marginalized communities. But the black folks say that we are sitting this one out. We tried to warn you, but you failed to listen. You just wanted to vote for him. And I know that the Latinos who voted for him are probably having papers, and they are second or third generations who don't care at all about their communities. Right now, their communities are being detained, deported, and others are living in total fear. They can't even get out of the house. Anyway, guys, let's dive in and kindly give the video a thumbs up and subscribe if you are coming across the channel for the very first time.
If you're a Trump supporter, unfollow me right now. I don't give a fuck, bro. If you're not keeping up with the news, there's ICE raids going on. They've been going on since last week in LA. San Francisco, like 2 days ago, people went to go do check-ins with immigration, and ICE went there to go detain them, and 4 of them were children. So I don't know why these Trump supporters are always like, oh, they just need to do it the right way. And Latino for Trumps, that was their favorite thing to say. They just got to do it the right way. They got to do it. We did it the right way. But they're trying to do it the fucking right way, and they're setting them up. If you got these check-ins or whatever with immigration, man, be fucking careful. Be careful. Be careful. What children? And then they're going to a graduation, bro. Taking parents. Their kids are fucking ready to walk the stage, and imagine you're up there and then you see your parents getting snatched and you don't even know what's going to happen with you. Where are the criminals that we were talking about that y'all were going to get? I don't see any criminals. They're going to people's workplaces. They're taking children. They're taking people by mistake that are citizens. Like, what the isn't your job supposed to be do background checks and look for the people that you're really supposed to look for, not just profile people, bro? What the they're pulling up to these fucking protests deep ass like they're going to war. I ain't never seen them that deep when they needed to be that deep. Bro, just be safe out there. Be safe. Tengan cuidado. Bro, like, what the fuck? And if you can be a voice and you could show out for your family, show the fuck, but be careful and be safe, bro. But this is just so up. And fuck, bro, like, but they don't stop doing that shit in LA, because LA don't be complaining, bro. I don't know if there's anything going on out here in the Bay Area besides that San Francisco shit, but everybody just be on the lookout and stay informed. Inform your family members that might not know too much. Tell them, I don't know, bro, like,
I'm sure your mama starved in the past. That's why she came here, like all these other people have, to look for a better life. I can see the fucking shame in your fucking face, puto. What crime did they make? What crime did they commit? Nothing. Too proud of standing so tall, arresting defenseless people. At least you have the balls to cover your face. Look at you, you're darker than I am.
You can hear the frustration in this guy's voice. You can tell he's frustrated from everything that's going on. And you know, he's right. People come here for a better life. People come here to chase the American dream. You know, they leave people back home because they want a better life for them and their family. It's a shame that we have to go through this. And I don't want to hear nobody in the comments saying, oh, then do things the right way. If it was that easy, everybody would be a citizen. But you guys don't understand the process, the money it takes for these people to try to become citizens. It doesn't take months. doesn't take a year. It takes multiple years, even up to 10 years, for them to at least get something, you know. But all we could do is pray and hope that these people that got arrested today stay strong. And, you know, let's keep pushing forward. And together, we're stronger. And, you know, we got to become united.
It's just politics, Nicole. No, it's not about politics anymore, guys. It's not. I'm sorry. You know, like, before this year, I was very lenient about, you know, certain people not having the same views as me, especially when they're conservative, like, very lenient, you know. But what has transpired is ever since this administration has started, has shown me how you view me as a person. Me as a person, me being a Latina, like, I'm sorry, but if I know you're a Trump supporter, I automatically will know that you are not for me. Because you view me, the view of my people, this administration's view of my people is just so, like, it's so bad. It's so bad. Like, it's not even just about politics. It's about human rights at this point. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, and it's because you live under a rock, these LA raids of ICE, the videos I'm seeing of families being separated, kids calling, screaming for their dad and mom, like, how can you be okay with that? Like, it's just so mind-blowing. Like, how can anyone be okay with that? It's literally, I hate to say it because I don't like comparing the two, because obviously what happened in the Holocaust was so, like, very different, but it's getting to that point where this administration has caused such hate towards Hispanics that I just can't. And I swear, if any conservatives see this video and want to fight me on this, please do not waste your energy, because you're just gonna get blocked. You're just gonna get blocked, because I'm not wasting my energy on people who think it's okay what's transpiring right now, because it's not. These are human beings. Like, no matter what they did to get into the country, like, I literally saw a video about someone saying that entering the country illegally does not make them criminals. It doesn't. It's just a civic violation. Oh my god. And with that, I'm gonna end my video because I'm getting so heated just even talking about it.
I wasn't going to make a video on this because I don't usually make videos about current events, but after all the posts and the comments that I've been seeing today in relation to the ICE raids here in LA, I'm a little pressed. And to be clear, there is a majority of minorities who are standing alongside Latinos and undocumented immigrants in this fight against ICE terrorizing our neighborhoods, and for that I thank you for understanding that we need a multiracial, multi-ethnic, multi-class coalition to effectively push back against oppression, and that you understand that all of our fights are intertwined. Thank you for that. But to the people who don't seem to understand that, to the people who are saying, oh, stay home, oh, don't get involved, it has nothing to do with us, they never had our backs anyway, who is they? Who is they? Because last time I checked, we're not a monolith. I mean, you can just look at the most recent presidential election results. We're not a monolith. And I can't speak for everyone, but I can say that I fully understand that my rights as a minority are contingent on your rights as a minority. And that when we put our voices together, we speak even louder. And we are more forceful in our pushback. But to be so simplistic in your reasoning, by looking at what's happening, and saying, oh, well, they're just going after Latinos. I'm a U.S. citizen anyway, so it doesn't affect me. Do you not know what the goal of this is? The goal of the oppressor is to preserve and uplift white supremacy. And if you're a part of a minority group, you're in the way of that. So no, you may not be the main character today, but you will be tomorrow. And frankly, I don't understand how you haven't reconciled with the fact that you've already probably been the main character throughout American history. They are coming for you too. What they are also trying to do, though, is divide us by race and class. Because if we are divided, our power is diluted and we are easier to exploit. And when you consciously make the decision to be divided, you're effectively signing away your power carte blanche to them. Sorry, but I don't want to do that. And I don't want to live in a country where that is the reality. And if you don't either, you need to snap out of it. Because they are going to come for you. And this is not over-the-top rhetoric. This is based in historical precedent. This is how fascist takeovers begin. By conditioning citizens to look at a group of people as subhuman. And honestly, with the history of minorities in this country being seen as subhuman, it is so disappointing to see other minorities speak that way about a group of people. You are literally parroting oppressor talking points. Please join us in reality, because the more of us that are united, the more effective we can be in pushing back against fascism and hopefully preventing our country from going down that path.
So guys, welcome back. I hope you've heard the cries of these Latino communities. I watched several videos of them. They are coming out on the internet, literally crying, blaming their own communities for betraying them, for voting Trump in, and for not listening to the black communities. You know, majority of the Latinos, 67% of them voted for Trump in. And now they are saying that this is not what they voted for. Maybe they knew that if they vote for him in, they are going to make America great again. Is it great again yet? Because the kind of fear they are living in right now, to a point that they can't even go outside to work, they can't take their children to school. You've seen the ICE raiding even the elementary school where children are graduating. Parents running, leaving their children behind because they are scared of being separated from their families. They are scared of being detained, because if you have been detained, obviously you'll be separated from your family. I saw a kid crying out on the street when his parents were being detained by the ICE. It was so painful. This is the right time that majority of the marginalized communities could have chipped in to help the Latino communities, and even the Cubans, the Venezuelans. They're just hiding behind the curtain, and this is going to affect all of them. He's not going to spare anyone. And my question again is, if he's done with the Latino community, which community do you think will be next? Because the way he is deploying the National Guard troops, this is like deploying the martial law in the United States. Whatever he said last year, that when he got into the office, that's what he will do. But the black folks are sitting this one out. I was reading a very nice comment from a black folk. I want to read it out for you so that we can listen to it together. So this black folk said that, I can't wrap my mind around this, because he said exactly what he was gonna do, and we know this man thrives in chaos. So for the life of me, I don't understand why they voted for him. And this black folk went ahead and said that Trump has always been for self. This man went on national television and called a US territory a piece of garbage, instead of lifting up the people and figuring out how they can be helped. You remember that day? I remember watching that clip last year when he was campaigning. Then she went ahead saying that he rather tear them down on national television. That's what they voted into office. And now they're saying that they didn't know that they were voting that type of person into office again. For the life of me, I don't understand. See, I believe they knew what they were voting into office, but now it is affecting them directly. Now they want to yell and scream at the top of their lungs for somebody to come save them. It was fine when it wasn't affecting them, but now it is affecting them directly. Now they want everybody to come to the aid. They didn't think that it was gonna affect them. Let's call it what it is. Now that we are having this conversation and I'm thinking about it, they thought that it was not going to affect them. It was going to affect those people over there, just as long as those people over there were affected. They was okay with what he was doing. You heard that comment, right? So the Latino community knew that maybe they are punishing other communities, maybe they are punishing the black folks, not knowing that they were the first people to be punished. The black folks are the indigenous people of the United States. They were born there, they have been living there, their ancestors raised them there. But now the Latinos thought that maybe they want to punish these people so that they can be deported back. I read a certain comment that the black Americans will be deported back to Africa. With who? As who? You know? That's the question. Because they are the citizens of the United States. Why must they get deported? Which country are they going to get deported to? And yet America is their country. You know, Latinos didn't think. They just knew that they are punishing other communities. And the rate at which some of the Latinos are coming to the internet saying that this is exactly what they voted for, it's even alarming because it's affecting their own community. To me, they doesn't care. And this is the hatred that the Latinos have amongst themselves. Do you think if the Latinos hate themselves that much, will they love other marginalized communities? And even the Latinos who voted for Kamala, they are being affected. They were betrayed by other Latinos who voted for Trump and they are feeling that pinch. They know nothing. They cannot do anything right now. They're just living in fear. Imagine you didn't F around and you are now finding out. It's so painful and it's hurt so deep. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think about the Latinos. Are you showing any sympathy, any empathy to them? Let me know in the comment section. Thank you so much, guys, for watching this video. Kindly give it a thumbs up and also subscribe if you are coming across the channel for the very first time. I'm your host, Judy. Until next time, guys, let's meet on my next episode.